Guys, how you been, everyone? It's kind of weird that for me to go live at this unusual time. And I decided, since I've been working already for almost 3 hours, we can try to hunt down Blair Witch, hopefully. But if nobody shows up, that's fine, guys. That's okay. At least I'll have some relaxation time working in here. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. I know it's a busy day today, Tuesday, after Labor Day. There are 10,000 lives right now. People want to learn something every day. But I need to exercise a little bit, guys, because my blood pressure is always up. If I don't exercise, see, this is very important area, guys. Coming up on a on a 10,000 degree hill. At least you're gonna see it in a replay later on. Sorry that I went live, that everyone is live right now, but now we're gonna go do lives every day, guys, from the Blair Witch Forest. We're gonna hunt down all the magical characters. And that's okay if nobody shows up, guys. It's normal. Nobody wants to see that. But at least it's gonna be fun for me, to do. So I will be walking another hour in a magical forest. Yeah, check out this old, beaten down tree that someone cut off the life supply. Need to go over there, guys. The good thing about mornings, guys, that nobody's here except animals. That's why it's kind of important to forget about everything and walk for hours and hours and 10,000 hours, guys. We're gonna make it somewhere. So hopefully I'm not gonna get lost as usual, but that's life, guys. But it's better to watch reselling content, guys. I can tell you that, than any walkings in the woods or anything like that. It's a good thing actually to walk and think about reselling YouTube. It helps. See, guys, what happens? Normal people will take this road over here and go on a road that leads them somewhere. And I usually don't take that road. I usually take this road. See, Phil, what's going on, man? Phil, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Phil, I need to walk another hour. That's what I usually do. I walk almost every day for hours. And I don't think about reselling, sourcing, anything like that. I just walk on hills like that. See, we got steep hill coming up. This hill requires you to go upstairs, and usually it's a struggle. Phil, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's gonna be more coming up, more adventures coming up soon, Phil, with different things. But see, I actually decided that exercising is much more important than reselling. Kind of. You know, you cannot make any money, and I don't. That's the thing. But at least my blood pressure will be a little bit down. So I don't have to constantly check it. Because when I source, my blood pressure is always up. It's like at 170. 170 over 100 lately. I think all those surgeries messed up all my health. And they need to do more, actually. More surgeries, they said. I said, that's it. I said, I cannot do that. I'm a full-time reseller. They said, we don't care. You need surgeries. See, this hill, actually, we aren't spring chickens anymore. I have to take... Yeah, man, I know. That's the thing. Phil, just take the pills, man. Believe me. I got like... Currently, I'm taking like 7 different medications along with blood pressure medications. And last week I had to go to emergency because my blood pressure was 180 over almost 100. So they had to do IV to drop it down to normal, kind of. Normal people blood pressure. Like 120. They said at 180, they were kind of surprised I was still going, walking. But I told them I'm an alien. So blood pressure doesn't bother me that much. But I can feel it sometimes, you know. But you're right, man. That's what happens. Hopefully we're gonna see some magical animals on the way. On the way towards the horizon. There is no way out of this forest, man. There is Blair Witch somewhere hiding. Some kind of bears. Deer. All types of dangerous animals live here. They kind of know me, so they don't attack me. Because I come here almost every day. So they kind of already got used to me. But if they see a stranger they don't recognize, they may come out from the woods, from over there. They're hiding. They're like those children of the corn. Remember, guys, children of the corn, remember when the strangers went to Nebraska or Kansas, and then all adults got killed because children of the corn took over the cornfields with Isaac. If you guys remember Isaac, he's a biblical, he's a character from the Bible. Isaac told them that we need to kill all the adults. So all the children of the corn united, and they killed all the adults. And then Isaac and his friends, they became one of the main evil people in Nebraska. So that's what happens. But it's relaxing. Hopefully children of the corn, see, they don't answer. You know, they can come out, of course, but I'm ready. I got a knife with me. So if they're gonna come out, we'll have to defend ourselves, guys. Children! Guys, there's no one here all the time. Like when I walk, can get like robbed in this joint. If you don't bring your own, like a bat or knife or something with you. But since today is a good day actually, so nobody attacked me yet. Nobody's attacking. Everyone is hiding somewhere. But that's a good thing for me, that Today actually I already walked since, what time is it? 9:52. So I left at 7:30. So I was here at 7:45, and I've been walking since 7:45. So it's 10 almost. Guys, by the way, if there is this kind of stuff happening, it means that the horse or some kind of bear pooped. So make sure to check your surroundings. Don't get into this poop right here, because it's very important. So you don't get dirty. Guys, check this out. There is a old saying: if the tree falls down this way and you don't see any life underneath, there's no life, no aliens on the bottom. You're all good. See, this someone cut down the tree. But today is more important day, as you know, guys. Today is day after Labor Day. So you have to make sure you have your own, you have your shipping supplies ready. You have to make sure you end and sell similar. You have to make sure you set up all your promotions or sales. You have to make sure to just, do all the things that resellers are required to do every day. And you will get sales. And go hit the like buttons on all the videos and lives. Make sure to hit the like button and like the videos so you can get sales, guys. Like on Flipping Ain't Easy, guys. If you hit the like button, you're gonna get 27 sales instantly. I actually, on my videos, I hit the like button on my own videos, guys, and I only get returns. So I don't get much compensation for videos. That's why I'm walking around and thinking, why in the hell it's not working? How come I get brainwashed by media to hit the like button and never get any magical sales? See, that's called brainwashing. It's like a cult. See, guys, the woods have some forest people. They're all in the cult. When they are hiding, they can come out and, they're all in the cult. So they're not afraid to just like each other, But they told me I'm an outcast. I don't appreciate them. And they don't want to bring me into the cult. I told them, come on, guys. They're like children of the corn also. They don't like strangers. They only like their own people that they can brainwash. Like a lot of stuff happening in the world. When the people get brainwashed, become like one of those characters in the Matrix. If you guys remember the Matrix movie, it was a perfect example of how people got brainwashed by higher power, and only few people stayed away because they were not dumb and didn't want to get brainwashed. So see, that's the thing. That's like me, guys. I don't want to get brainwashed. So most likely in an event of the Matrix, I'll have to join the Matrix forces, guys, with Morpheus and Neo and Trinity. So I'll be one of the outcasts that agents will hunt down in the forest. They'll say, Roman, we're gonna have to catch you and kill you because you don't want to abide by our own brainwashing standards of life. And I will defend myself, guys. I'll take my all weapons from the Matrix. Guys, I've been working here so long already that hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I know there are some people who are coming in. If you guys here, really appreciate you stopping by today and checking out this nonsense again. Guys, I can tell you one thing. There is no bathroom in this forest. So if you want to pee or poop, you're gonna have to do it like old days, guys. You have to hide somewhere here. To go into the forest, guys, into this area here somewhere and just do your thing. Don't be like thinking too much about it. If your bladder gets full and there is no place around, just pull down your pants and go, guys. There is no other way. Otherwise, you're gonna damage your bladder. So I highly recommend, if you wanna go pee, to just go pee. Because some people try to run towards bathrooms in the forest, which never there. I usually don't. I usually just go like next to the tree like this, and that's it, guys. That's what you need to do. Don't listen to all those brainwashers that tell you have to use the bathroom. You don't. You have to be natural, guys. Can you imagine million years ago, 10,000 years ago, guys, there were no like porta potties. So people in the forest, they had to use the bathroom a natural way. They had to, go next to the tree, or just if they needed to do number two, they had to sit down and do it. Even if the animals gonna come over, they're gonna kind of feel like, brother, you're doing it outside like we are, so you're part of us now. So that's important, guys. It's very important that you do that type of stuff, guys, and don't mind surroundings. They tell you not to do that. Look at all the beautiful nature, guys, that I come. Guys, I actually highly recommend that you watch actually reselling content on lives. It's very important. It's just much more important than the nonsense. Because I usually will go here and just hunt down magical type of characters. Blair Witch, other animals. Guys, look at this tree. It's like completely fell apart. Guys, what I can tell you is the nature is much better sometimes than constantly reselling stuff. Nature helps you relax, brings your blood pressure down a little bit. You can walk, think about things, and enjoy nice weather before winter arrives. Even though in the winter I will also walk, guys, here in the 2 feet snow. You're gonna see that on StreamYard also soon. Coming attractions, guys. And also, I wanted to appreciate you all for checking out my latest adventures videos about things in life. I kind of right now I'm in a relaxation mode, so I don't have to walk fast. After walking fast for like hour and a half, I can relax and bring the heart rate down a little bit. So I don't have to do extracurricular activities. But that's a good thing, guys. I recommend highly, if you list like every day, you wake up like I do, like at 6:30. Oh, look, we found an animal finally, guys. Magical squirrel, black squirrel, guys. Check this out. Found some kind of apple. Hey! See, it found some kind of apple, guys. Let's see if I can. It ran away. It saw me. The squirrel just hell with this guy. I don't know what's up with him. But I highly recommend, if you like wake up at 6:30, exercise first. Go for walks. Do push-ups. Do all the activities, guys, that will help you get into the rhythm of the day, like I do almost every day. And then you can list and do all the reselling stuff. Because now, like, I'm like all sweaty. So now I'm like on top of the game right now, guys. Feel much better. But when you wake up and start doing reselling right away, it's not a good thing, guys, sometimes, in my opinion. So you can watch YouTube channels, of course. Some of them. Yeah, check this out. This road leads to the Blair Witch, and this road leads to Escape from the Matrix. Paul, what's going on, man? Paul, I don't know who the fuck this anytime picker guy is. Oh, look, guys, I found the road, but we're not gonna use that. See, if you're gonna come out on the road, you're gonna get beaten by animals or someone coming from there, from that from the spot over there, from across. So do not go there. I don't recommend. Just go into the woods again. I highly recommend going into the woods. So, Paul, what's up, man? How you been? Paul will appreciate, guys, because he's a sports guy. So he likes sports. He likes exercising, training, like me. See, guys, but the bad part about it, guys, when you come home after working for almost 3 hours, I highly recommend taking a shower. Preferably not in the hot water, because hot water will bring your heat inside up, and you don't want to do that. You need to have some kind of, colder, warmer, like cold to warm water in the shower when you come home, so you don't like overheat from walking for so long or exercising. So that's actually important. And I can tell you one thing, guys. There are actually good thing to do in the mornings when you wake up. Don't eat, like I don't eat at all. And then you have to eat at like around, I would say, 2 p.m. That's the first time I eat usually. 2 p.m. And then I don't eat usually until like maybe 6. And sometimes I'll eat not so much. So that's actually good for you. You have to keep your weight down too, guys. When you're at certain age, make sure to not become fat. Because if you're fat at 40, it's gonna be difficult for you to lose weight if you constantly sit on your ass and do stuff like if you don't move, guys. So you have to move. I would recommend highly to move around a lot, have sex a lot, have like exercise a lot. Highly recommend doing those activities after 40, because if you're fat and you're getting to 50 years old, that's gonna be not good, guys. I can tell you. It's actually, I don't recommend doing that, because you have to keep your health. At least at certain point where at 50 you're gonna be good enough to have like sex 10 times a day. So like that's the most important. Sorry, guys, I have to bring this up, but that's the reality of life. Because if you don't, that's it. It's gonna be boring for you to live. You're gonna constantly wake up. You're gonna constantly think about listing. You're gonna constantly think about money. You're gonna constantly think about bills. Unfortunately, that's what happens in the United States, guys, as you know, and everywhere else. That's why people become robots. And people, when they become robots, they cannot control how their life is going anymore. So they don't care about their health. They just care about sourcing, listing, shipping, all that kind of stuff. But that's in reality, guys. Believe me. That's how world exists, guys. You're look at this tree. This tree is like completely washed out. Someone killed the tree, guys. Even the water. See, if you guys remember back in the day, oh look, someone jumped in there. You probably didn't see it. Some kind of frog or something. But before, guys, if you lived like on an island where there was no water, look, there was some kind of crab jumping. Things also like frog children jumping. So people had to clean the water, guys, the old school way, through different things, so they can drink normal water back in the day. Like 100, 200, 300. No, more than that. It depends on which country you lived at. But I can tell you guys, I highly recommend you just drinking a lot of water. But preferably drink if you have like 6 bottles per day or more. Because if you don't drink water, guys, and you work all day, it's gonna drain your body. So there has to be water inside of you at all times. But if you're gonna pee, that's fine, guys. If you don't wanna pee, that's not a good thing. Then there's something wrong. But if you drink and go pee constantly, that's normal. So, like I said, guys, that's the thing about life. People wake up, wait for, like, anything on YouTube. They start watching stuff, doing their work, forget about all the other stuff in life, and continue with the same exact stuff happening every day. But that's how people get used to this kind of stuff, guys. Me too, even, But I try to, believe me, guys, my health is not the same as it was 3 years ago. I had recently 2 surgeries and currently have to do constant blood work, and I've been exercising a lot, guys. Still doesn't help, you know. So it doesn't matter, guys, in a way, if you exercise or not. But at least you're gonna feel better, At least you can exercise. After 40, that's great, guys. After 50, it's great. After 60, even after 70 and 80, if you live that long. But sometimes you think about it and like, what would be better thing to do in the morning? But for me, it's like, exercising, not lifting. And then after I exercise, I feel much better and I can lift normally. It's kind of very important part of life. But I can tell you guys that watching YouTube is much more important because you learn. Like, I will watch a lot of channels, guys, that are very interesting and useful for reselling. Unfortunately, there are not so many, but there are some really good ones, guys, that I always shout out on my new not reselling channel, guys. Everyone is kind of confused, guys, about me becoming not reseller. Nobody knows what's up. How come this is happening? But that's kind of stuff that has to happen, guys, sometimes. Sometimes you're reseller, sometimes you're not, sometimes you are. But you guys are all doing good job. It's hard, I can tell you, guys, because you have to do the things in your life. So, guys, don't jump into there, guys. I cannot recommend you jumping into that place over there because you're gonna hurt yourself. There's to be actually water running down from there, not anymore. No more water, guys. Think someone drank it all. But like for the Labor Day holiday, guys, I decided to relax, and I decided, I didn't have any drinks for a while because after surgeries I couldn't drink normally and on medications. So I decided it's time to drink a little bit. So I kind of had some drinks on Sunday and Monday, and it hit me really hard, guys, because sometimes your body doesn't understand. You're trying, to exercise so much, like 3 hours a day, and then you're getting alcohol in your system. So body is like, no, 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 we're gonna punish you for that. That's what happened, guys. That's why on Sunday and Monday I was sleeping, but I sourced actually a lot, and sometimes I source almost for like 8 hours a day. So like walking and walking and walking, and then your legs, especially if I walk in the morning, guys, and then I go sourcing, and then your legs stop working. They just become really hard, and they don't want to move anymore. And your back. So I would recommend, guys, to just try to source maybe less hours. And it depends on your business models, guys, because sometimes you need to source, find stuff that is good stuff to resell, which I recommend, guys, instead of finding all types of unnecessary crap to resell, just sell what you need to make money from, you know. Sometimes I know it's impossible, especially with eBay nowadays, because people turning away a lot from eBay, because eBay became kind of like a scapegoat to blame for all the for all the things that happened on it throughout the years. That's why the topics never stop, guys. That's why you see the topics on YouTube constantly. Thumbnails with like people crying with their faces in a state of shock. Guys, I actually enjoy thumbnails when people put their faces with in a state of shock type of mode. It's kind of interesting to see the reflection of life and reselling through the people's faces. You know, if you put up a video, like it's gonna be a lengthy video with all the faces from all thumbnails, you're gonna see what I'm talking about, guys. You're gonna see the horrors of reselling through people's faces. How difficult, you know. I have to make a video where my face will be like, you know, very in a state of shock from all the stuff. Big bro, what's going on, man? Big bro, I don't want to consider nothing anymore, man. I need to work another 2 hours. Big bro, I don't want to consider nothing. There is big bro, there is old saying, if you considered a lot in your life, nothing good will come out of it. But I'll check it out, man. Thanks for I was kidding. I'll check out something, man, because actually I need to drink. I forgot to bring my water with me. It's not a good thing. It's actually the worst possible thing that happened, that I forgot my water. So you guys wanna swim over here? Guys, I can tell you, Big Bro, by the way, has a lot of knowledge. I would actually highly recommend watching his channel also, because you're watching some kind of crap all the time, like my channel, which doesn't show any reselling. Need to watch something important, guys, that for your life. Need to watch reselling content. You need to kind of, guys, be aware of your surroundings and watch good stuff, guys. I enjoy a lot of good things, guys. But you know, don't follow the brainwashing machine. I highly recommend to not follow brainwashers, not follow people that tell you, you know how funny it is, unfortunately, a lot of people in the United States are actually followers. There are so many people that follow here. If someone tells you something on TV to hide, I can tell you 1 million people will go hide. Someone comes on TV and tells you tomorrow, guys, we need to hide, without explaining why. People will do that, believe me. They will. Some people, unfortunately, in this country don't think with their head straight and do a lot of things that are stupid. But that's how some people are brought up, guys. Not everyone is this way. So kind of, I usually consider a lot of people here, you know, that they follow too much stuff and not think straight for themselves. They will like stuff that is not usable for anything, or watch stuff that is not educational at all. But it is what it is, guys. So yes, we walked so much, I forgot where the hell I am right now. So let's go see if we can find something else. But everyone who stopped by today, guys, I appreciate it. Big bro, if you're still here, appreciate it. We're gonna do daily StreamYards now, guys, from walking in the woods. He's just thinking about things in life. Hopefully, guys, I can tell one thing: if someone finds, um, if they have knowledge in one thing and they know where they can find this kind of stuff and have knowledge about certain products, it actually is much better, guys, because they can concentrate on just finding specific items that can bring them good money, good profit, without trying to accomplish a lot of things at the same time. But not, it's not a destiny for all the sellers out there. What they tell you on channels sometimes down kind of equal to everyone's own type of situation. So that's what they tell you sometimes, But entertainment, guys. You know why there is a clickbait thumbnails exist? Why the fucking people always complain in content creators comments about clickbait thumbnails? You know why? Because clickbait thumbnails bring money, guys. If you're not stupid enough, if you want to make money on YouTube, at least bring out certain thumbnail that people will click on. Will they watch the video? That's gonna be a big question. Will they watch it for a long time? Or they'll watch it for like 2 minutes and just stop it? And then they will tell content creator, you're a piece of shit, and you're putting in clickbait thumbnail. You're wasting my time, my life, because I'm subscribed, and I have to watch your clickbait thumbnail all the fucking time. Because they cannot unsubscribe, click on the fucking button. Because they're stupid enough not to do it, Sometimes those people drive me crazy. This is actually here in the United States, I can tell you for sure. In Russia, for example, if someone doesn't want to watch someone, they're just not going to watch or just unsubscribe. They don't have this mentality. And here, people kind of tend to lean towards watching stuff that they don't like. They still watch something, leave fucking bad comment, negative comment on people's content and leave, It's kind of a cowardly act, unfortunately. And a lot of people in this country are fucking cowards. And I'm not afraid to say that it is true, and that's what happens. But content creators, they do that for the money. They make money from it, If they would not make like John Rodrelix, actually, in one of his videos, said very great phrase. He said, if they would not make any fucking money from the content, or just make not a lot, most likely they'll not do it consistently, because who the hell will do that? Like me, for example, I don't have many fucking money on YouTube, but I don't put content that people want to watch. And I don't try to put clickbait thumbnails in, even though I can. Believe me, some people wonder, like, we see Roman's thumbnails that are really boring and shit. But I don't try to, go that route, even though, believe me, I can. I can go that route and try to make money, even though it's not gonna take, it's gonna take a fucking long time, but, that's how it is. But if you guys watch great examples, I can tell you, of channels that done great job with thumbnails and not clickbaity. There are a bunch of examples that you can find, and people do that. It's not just about clickbait thumbnails or anything like that. It is how it happens, So if people tell you, come to their videos, and then there's going to be certain thumbnail which will attract people, if they don't have any fucking brain, they're going to keep watching it. If they have some kind of brain, they're not going to watch it and just close or unsubscribe. It's so fucking easy to unsubscribe, And people here don't realize that. They do it as a fetish. I actually realized that later. People sometimes have some kind of fetish type of mentality, so they will just watch something because they hate someone, and they will, and how that works. Does it bring viewership to the channel? Yes. Does it bring a certain amount of, comments? Yes, it does. You get a lot of interaction because you're trying to create this world where people try to interact, disagree, agree. There's gonna be like replies to like 10,000 comments about like stupid thing, and people will follow this and just keep replying. Same thing as on social media, on Instagram. Same thing on Facebook. People just using stupid comments, constantly replying to each other, like without any brain, and do that kind of stuff. Use your brain. Do not do this kind of stuff. Do not get attached to this. It's not healthy. Just go for a walk, like me. Fume out, like enjoy nature, enjoy life. Do not fucking sit and leave negative comments on people's videos. They're putting their time in. Like with my boring videos, guys. At least I'm putting time. At least I'm doing something, and I'm enjoying it. That I'm doing it. So that's what I can tell you. But if you don't like that, there are other channels that you can find. You can find better things in life, to do. Yes, I was talking about nonsense again for 40 minutes. But I can tell you one thing, guys. There are a lot of very good channels that provide entertainment. What's YouTube, guys? I can explain you what's YouTube. YouTube is an entertainment industry. YouTube is entertainment, education. But look at the videos that certain content creators nowadays make. There are some just crazy videos. I'm not talking about reselling content. People get millions of views from doing ASMR. People getting like millions of views from tickling someone. People getting millions of views of just doing very unusual fetish stuff and get million views. They don't, sit around watching certain educational channels, but it's for everyone something else, each for their own type of thing. So people don't concentrate on this too much, and that's what happens, guys. People, unfortunately, nowadays enjoy negativity a lot, enjoy negative type of stuff. People just tend to kind of go into that route more instead of thinking with their own brain and just following someone like a sheep and doing what everyone else is doing. It's like, remember, guys, when you were in high school, you had some kind of popular person and you have some kind of outcast, or you have some kind of geek club or someone. And I remember back in the day how I came to high school and there was like groups of people hanging out with each other, kind of, staying away from, oh, those people they're kind of geeks. We're not going to be friends with them because they're fucking geeks. Oh, those people are ugly. We're not going to be friends with them. They're fucking ugly. Think about it, how society has degraded that people start. It's actually way back in the day also. It's not just here in this country. It's everywhere. But, and then they talk about how people get upset, how there are school shooters, how this happens because fucking idiots don't look at the kids how they are and don't fucking care. They're kids that need special attention, for example, and all they get is fucking bullied in schools. That's why a lot of parents pull their kids out and just try to homeschool them instead of them being in school. So all this stuff, guys, always comes to mind about certain things in life, but you have to concentrate. That's the thing about it. Those type of stuff comes up all the time. What you need to do is concentrate on what way makes you money, guys. If you're a reseller, do what you need to do. If you're like a construction worker, do your job. If you're medical pro, do your job. If you concentrate on everyone else, it's gonna be difficult. Concentrate on yourself. So, but I just wanted to say that because a lot of that stuff is important. People don't realize it, don't talk about it because they're afraid that they're gonna lose subscribers, and they don't want to do that. Politics, same thing. Nobody gives a shit. It doesn't matter what kind of political party you're gonna choose. There's nothing gonna change. People will not do anything. They're gonna sit quietly and gonna accept whoever comes. So don't think about like if you're gonna be like fighting with someone else, over who is gonna be next president or whatever. Nothing gonna change. Believe me, guys. The only time when it changed a little bit was back in Soviet Union when political parties actually came to power that people didn't want at the time. But in Soviet Union, guys, it was different. In the United States, not gonna happen. Believe me. Hopefully, and pray to God it doesn't. Because if you're gonna learn something from history, in Soviet Union back in the day, there were people who were very kind of, I would say, more aggressive towards this political shit. And people actually came to Moscow back in the day in the 93 revolt, and they actually tried to fight and try to get the person out of the cabinet who they didn't want. Do you know how many people came over? There were a lot of fucking talkers, yapping their lips that they hate this guy or hate this guy. Where they were fucking hiding in the closet or in the bathroom. There are people who are not cowards came over, and what happened to those people? They died. What did they die for? They died for because they didn't believe in that political leader, and they wanted to remove him. What happened? That political leader involved army. You know what happens when they involve army? They don't give a shit if you're gonna be aggressive or just start doing something. Gonna shoot you, and that's it. And your life is over. That's what's gonna happen. In this country, fortunately, never happened, and unless the Revolutionary War between South and North back in the day. But that's what I'm telling you. That's serious shit. That's why people in Europe, like currently in other countries where there's wars in Israel and also in Palestine and all these Islamic countries. This what happens all the time, guys. You don't live in a normal world. You live in a constant war. You live in a constant situation where you need to protect yourself, your family, and hide, run, try to find some kind of way of life, because every day you're living, next day you're gonna get bombed, and that's it. It's over. So fortunately, this country blessed with such great opportunities for everyone. It's capitalism. By the way, before I leave for today, guys, capitalism. Learn what capitalism is. People complain about resellers buying stuff at $2, selling it for $1,000 or more or less. And then they go on YouTube and blame resellers for this motherfucker bought something for $2 and he sold it for $1,000. How the fuck he can do that? It's called capitalism. This country was based on capitalism all the time. You make your money, your business, all businesses, bigger stores, all types of industries. They make money by doing this kind of stuff. People don't stop going to Walmart. People don't stop going to malls, even though malls are kind of closing down a little bit. People still, buying stuff. They still go to the mall and finding expensive brands. You can go to Nordstrom, Saks Fifth Avenue. You go to other big name stores, and people buying stuff even there. So they don't complain there. They don't say, we don't know how much they bought this purse or any like clothing item for. How the hell do they know? They still buy it. And when it comes to resellers buying it everywhere at other places where they source and they find something for $1 and sell it for 100, and they're fucking negatives, pieces of shit come out and say, how could he do that? If you're a full-time reseller, that's the way you do it, because you have to support your family, you motherfucker. So you have to stay off and stop complaining about that. So you don't go to fucking Saks Fifth Avenue or Nordstrom or Walmart, Target, and say to the employees, how the fuck you guys selling this TV for $200? How much you paid for it? You know, it's capitalism, guys. And unfortunately, this country is blessed to have a reality of this capitalism, which it works so far. And those haters that come out and tell you not to make a living of reselling because you're too cheap to pay someone more than $1 for items that sells for 500, they kind of jealous and always bring negativity, negative comments, because some people would love to have this opportunity. They're watching content on YouTube, they're watching content and watching all what resellers find, and they're like jealous sometimes by looking and seeing, oh, this guy bought so much stuff, he only paid $100, but this stuff is worth 5 grand, and where they're sitting at their jobs, guys, believe me, a lot of people who actually work really hard also, they don't like their job, they wish they can be resellers and do the same thing. That's why a lot of people don't want to be happy for them, for the resellers. A lot of them, majority, according to what I've seen in comments, they hate them because they think it's an easy way of life that's not involving any hard work. They don't see how I work, those motherfuckers, and complain. Even being after surgery, fucking sourcing with fucking pain counseling and painkillers. They don't see that shit. They don't wanna give a fuck about it. And I wanna see them having surgeries and go work at their job and see how they feel, about it, and see how they come home drained and fucking go to sleep for like without feeling their body. So that's why they're jealous. That's why they come out and blessed with negative comments, trying to, complaining about comps. You don't put fucking comps on the screen, you motherfucker. How could you do that to me, to my life, to my boring life? How the fuck could you do that? Because they can't, because they're keyboard warriors here. Because they don't see people face to face. Because I'm gonna get blasted. Someone told me that in my face. I don't care. And unfortunately, that's what happens here, guys. And people create content still. They make money from it. And I applaud all those content creators who make money by making thumbnails, good thumbnails, not like mine. And it's great opportunity in this country exists. So the great opportunities. That's why a lot of people are immigrants. You always come to this. People always kind of think we're all people born in the United States of America. And hell no, everyone is here an immigrant except Native Americans. The only people who are actually natural born citizens in this land are Native Americans. Everyone else is immigrant. They don't matter what they tell you. We were born in this country. Everyone came here in 1700s, or their grandparents or someone. I meet people every day at the beans where they tell me their parents from like different parts of European countries, and their grandparents spoke their language. Unfortunately, some parents didn't teach their children their native language from where they came from. But everyone here is an immigrant. So if there's someone who tells you, I was born in the United States of America, I'm an American, yes, you are, but you're not native. You're not a Native American. You were not actually originally born on this land. So realistically, it's not your land. This land belongs to Native Americans. That's who the true native citizens of this United States of America are. Even Canada and Mexico, by the way. So just wanted to bring some history to you also. But thankfully, people appreciate this kind of stuff and, enjoy it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed my walking and talking here today. You have to stay true to yourself, guys. True to yourself, meaning worry about you, your families. That's number one priority. Everyone else who hates you or says negative shit about you, don't listen to that shit. Unfortunately, this country is like that. It's never gonna change. Capitalistic stuff that everyone does, that's how they're supposed to do. Nobody should get angry at what resellers or people of all businesses, guys, have been doing It's all reselling. You buy a car for $1,000, you flip the car for 3,000 or 5,000. Nobody gonna tell you, why did you buy a car for 1,000? It's so, you bought it so cheap but sold it for so high. Nobody fucking complains. Same thing with real estate. People buying houses, real estate agents, they will buy a house, remodel it. They'll put a lot of money, invest into remodeling, and they're gonna spend money to make it look great, then resell it. So people will sell it, sell their house or their condominium or their whatever place of living. How you doing? And that's what's gonna happen, guys. It's always gonna be like that, you know. Amy, good morning. So it's never gonna change about capitalistic type of thinking, and people will blame everyone all the time. It doesn't matter what kind of content. Haters are all over the place with content, comments, and all the stuff that happens on everyday occasion. So don't pay attention much to it. So just live your life, buy your stuff, sell your stuff, do your thing, watch the content you want to watch. Nobody's forcing you. Look at this tree that fell down. There's water underneath, guys. You can swim in there. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say, guys. To actually kind of, I know it's been a long walk for me today, which is normal. I'm actually enjoying it. And now I'll be fresh and go list and, do all the things because that's how I roll. I work out and then I list and ship and do all the reselling stuff because I'm not going sourcing today because I have a lot of stuff. So, but I'll make a video. There are two things recently that I found which I wanted to show you guys, which is gonna be in a video. I don't usually put out anything like that because there are a lot of content like that, so you don't need to, show stuff unless you want to. There are many more channels that you can see a lot of things, cool finds that people have. So you don't need 10 million channels to see that. That's my opinion, but everyone has a chance, of course, to succeed in YouTube. If they do things right, if they're consistent, if they're, truthful, if they are being themselves without any flashy type of unnecessary stuff. That's kind of how you succeed. You do what you can, do what you enjoy, And I currently enjoy this kind of stuff where I will do different type of content where it doesn't have to be, something associated with specific things. Something that comes to my mind that I enjoy in my life. So, and that's, I think, something sometimes it kind of helps me when makes me want to do this kind of video because I don't want to concentrate on things like, I went to this garage sale or state sale or whatever. I found this. I sold it for this. I found that. Sold it for that. There are many channels who do that. Believe me, guys. And I mean, there are a lot of respect to them. It's a lot of work, a lot of stuff that they do on daily basis to put out content. And like I said again, they're trying to make money on YouTube, which is very difficult. It's kind of one of the things that you would like to enjoy to do if you at least making some kind of money from it eventually. It's gonna make you feel better. Guys, don't step into here. It's not a good place to step into. If you enjoy that kind of stuff, guys, believe me, there's a lot of opportunities in your life that you can enjoy and do your things. This country actually has everything in place as of right now for you to succeed. If you are willing to succeed and to work hard, not just at any type of thing, Doesn't have to be any type of specific thing. You're gonna be successful if you put your mind to it and do the best you can do. Of course, you get, of course, disappointments, constant disappointments in life, guys. Unfortunately, I know that from my experience. So I already kind of been through so many, so that my brain already doesn't want to process any other disappointments that can happen. But it is kind of a thing in life. Where you're born, you're a baby, your parents take care of you, you grow up, you go to school, you learn, you start learning, you gain experience, you like what you like to do, you get a job, you like your job, you work, even though most people in this country don't like their jobs. You can actually have a poll, and you try to succeed each day. You bring new experiences in your life. Have a family. Some people have family, some don't. Some people have blessed to have a great family. Some people are not, and you cannot pinpoint everyone. That's how life is. Sometimes you're blessed with something, sometimes you're not blessed with something, and that's how it is. But you're trying your best every day to improve yourself with a lot of things, and it helps mentally and physically, and the best you can do in your life. That I would suggest, uh, in my opinion, that's the best thing you can concentrate on. Don't concentrate on haters. Haters will never leave. I'm probably gonna be more, you know. And why this happens, guys? Like I said, jealousy is a fucking bad thing. A lot of jealous people here. They're kind of jealous about a lot of things, and unfortunately, there are many of them. And inside of their own body, they cannot even control it. But that's how they are, and you cannot change people. Sometimes, even though you're trying, you can't. There are a lot of arrogant people. You can tell. I can tell a person, guys, right away how they. When I see someone, I can tell you one thing. When I watch certain channel and content creators from different walks of life, and I see their demeanor on the screen, how they talk, how they act, right away, I can have my opinion about that particular person, my own opinion. People look at people differently. That's like I said. Some people are arrogant people, and arrogant people are people who don't give a shit about you. They just care about themselves. And there are people who care about other people, and you can tell right away. So, and that's what's kind of important sometimes, to differentiate those types of people, and you gonna know, because that's how life is. That's how I met a lot of different types of people throughout my life, and already had hard lessons learned about this. Believe me, people who come to be as your friends and then eventually will backstab you so bad, you're not gonna feel your back for a couple of years. That's how snakes. I call those types of people snakes. They can just, use their poison and beat you at the most precious time. When you don't expect it the most. And that's what happened in life, guys, with me. And I learned a lot of lessons in life, guys. And fortunately, I'm a very kind person. I try to help people out, but sometimes you feel like there is, like, you kind of shooting at one point. There is no point back. So, like, that's sometimes how people are. People love you when you can. I would say, if you've done so much for a person, and then eventually you find out how this person is talking bad about you, that's how bad sometimes you will realize how much help you've made and what you got in return later on if someone backstabs you in life. And that happens, guys, to a lot of people. So I don't want to kind of bring your mood down. That's how life is. But That's why a lot of people more private in their way of life in this country. They are kind of trying to stay away from people. They don't want to get more kind of close because sometimes they don't want to expect unexpected guys. That's why people kind of a lot of people are unhappy and jealous and do certain things that are not healthy, and that's how this type of stuff comes out, unfortunately, that in people's lives. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed my walk. We're gonna do it again hopefully later in the week. Really appreciate you guys. Let me switch my camera so I'll say goodbye to you guys normally, facing myself, because sorry guys, when I kind of, yeah, there you go guys. So I'm facing myself now. So guys, thanks for stopping by. I actually gonna go just rest a little bit, and then I'm gonna start doing reselling stuff. Very important things, guys, is reselling stuff. So guys, have a great day. I'll see you soon.